common pattern in Kotlin is once your column length for your code exceeds the right-hand margin length, which is this right-hand line, it's common to start placing values on the next line, such as we're doing here. It makes it much more easy to read. Now, this can get quite old pretty fast and can become very slow and error prone. Now, thankfully, if you're using an IDE such as IntelliJ, Android Studio, or anything like that, this is built into the platform. So put your cursor on the left-hand side of the open parenthesis, hit Alt and Enter, and then you say put arguments on separate lines. And now it'll put it on separate lines, which is great. So it saves you a lot of time really quickly. So anytime you want to do that, you can use that little shortcut. Now, we do get these nice names here that are built in from the platform. Again, this is the IDE giving us these names. So if we copy these into another IDE such as Visual Studio Code, we don't get those values back. So how do we add those named values, those, those argument names? You can go back to IntelliJ, Android Studio, whatever, and start adding them by hand. Again, this is going to take a lot of time if you're doing this over and over and over. Thankfully, again, place your cursor on the left-hand side of the open parenthesis and select the Add Names to Call Arguments. And boom, all of a sudden, you have now cleaned up your code by placing each of the arguments on a separate line, making it much more readable, as well as adding the names of the arguments to each of the parameters, which makes it even more readable and saves you time at the end of the day.